Hello children. Today let's move on to Chemistry chapter 14, Chemical Effects of Electric Current, part 2. Learning objective: to know about electric current. Introduction. Electricity is an essential part of modern living. It is one of the most important of all forms of energy. It provides us with light and heat and operates a variety of machinery, motor cars, refrigerators, television sets, ovens, pumps, heaters, etc. Moreover, it can power the huge engines of a high-speed electric train and turn a piece of iron into magnet. Have you ever tried to think that why your elders always warn you not to touch electric wires and switches with wet hands? It is so because they want to prevent you from getting an electric shock. Water, being a good conductor of electricity, makes a connection between the electric switches and your body, resulting in a flow of current and giving you an electric shock. Now let's move on to conductors and insulators. We have studied in earlier classes that the materials which allow electric current to pass through them are the conductors of electricity, while materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them easily are insulators. We can find with the help of tester whether the electric current pass through a particular material or not. Let us perform an activity to know about conductors and insulators. Materials required: a torch bulb fixed in a holder, a dry cell, and things like copper wire, iron wire, aluminium wire, cotton thread, rubber string, strips of paper, and plastic. Procedure: connect the positive and negative terminals of the cell to the two terminals of the bulb holder with the help of copper wire. What do you observe? You'll find that the bulb glows. Now, remove the copper wires. Again, connect the cell to the terminals of the bulb holder with the help of cotton thread. Does the bulb glow now? Next, make the connections between the bulb and the cell with the help of some other materials like rubber string, strips of paper, and plastic, iron wire, aluminium wire, etc. Observe in which case the bulb glows. You will observe that the bulb glows when it is connected to the cell with the help of materials like copper wire, iron wire, or aluminium wire. The bulb does not glow when it is connected to the cell with the help of materials like cotton thread, rubber strings, strips of paper, and plastic. It can be concluded from the above activity the materials like copper wire, iron wire, aluminium wire allow electric current to pass through them. On the other hand, materials like cotton thread, rubber strings, strips of paper, and plastics do not allow electric current to pass through them. We observe an electrician working at the electric poles. He generally wears rubber gloves in his hands or uses tools which have rubber coating on their handles. Similarly, in our homes, copper wires and aluminium wires covered with thin layer of insulating materials like rubber, PVC are used for electric wiring. Now let's move on to questions. Read these questions carefully and write your answers in an A4 sheet or in your chemistry note. Question number 1. Why do we not use copper wire without insulation for wiring? Number 2. Why are you advised not to touch electrical appliances with wet hands? Number 3. What is the difference between conductors and insulators? And number 4. Give few examples for conductors. Thank you, children.